Okay, now that we've created our continuous surface here and produced a raster where we're classifying what the values might be between our discrete points, we're going to add to them now contour lines to kind of demarcate those different classes of information that you see here on our continuous raster surface over here in our table of contents. Again, remember, if I do that, I can turn it on and off. So to create a contour, to contour the surface, we're going to use a tool called Contour. So if you still got it open or you don't have it open, depending on where you are in your process, we're going to reopen the search window or open the search window and click on Tools. And this time I'm going to search for a tool called Contour. And again, we're going to use Spatial Analyst for this. Again, you can do it with 3D, but we're working strictly in the two-dimensional space, and so we'll stick with Spatial Analyst. So click on Spatial Analyst, and you'll see we'll get some different options here. I'm just going to use Contour Spatial Analyst tool, and it opens up here, and we have a lot of things, some things to fill out. So the first thing we want to fill out is the input raster, and again, you can use the drop down or drag in, and we're going to use our interpolated surface here, and then we're going to just make sure we have our output going to the right place. Click on the folder here at the end, and sometimes we're still set up here, but I'm going to go to the folder connections and make sure I'm going to the right place. Demo data, data, January demo data geodatabase. I'm going to go right in there, and I'm going to save it as January data contours. Save it. Contour interval, we have to declare this can be any number, positive number. I'm just going to put the number 5 in. Again, you may want to experiment with this. The first few times you do it, it's just like the cell size when you produce this raster data set. Maybe this is something you want to work with and see what kind of detail you can get. I'm going to leave these two optional default, and then I'm going to click OK. So I'm going to let that run, and you'll see it creates a contoured surface based on following approximately the surface values here. You can go into this now and double-click over here in the table of contents, go right into the layer properties, and I can go into symbology here. I can change them all the same color by choosing some different styles. Apply that, you see what that looks like, move that out of the way. Or I can go into categories here and use the contour field inside of this table, and then click add all values. You'll get all the values of the contours color coded. I can apply that. Okay, a little washed out here, but you get the idea. You can see all the different contour values. And if I right click on the contours and open attribute table, you can see again we're back to now a discrete piece of information where every record in the table reflects a value drawn on the map. So that part of it, that wraps up that part of it. So now what we've done is we've taken our points, which were discrete. We created a surface, which is continuous. We have some cell values here, and I think I showed you by using the identify tool. You can click on that and see what the pixel value is at every spot on this map. So the pixel value is actually reporting that that mean WCT data. That's what we see here when I use the identify tool. And now we've got our contours, which are contoured across the surface. And again, you can adjust that by doing the different contour intervals and so forth. So at this point, what we're going to do now is the last step will be to take a shapefile that shows the United States, and we'll extract out and clip our information down, and so we have a nice graphic that we can present and use as a map.